What's going on, people? This the Bear here, and I was sitting up here and I was playing Destiny, and I was thinking about the video that I did about the Pirate Bay being down and stuff like that. And I started thinking to myself, um, people who do pirate, it's not, you still have to pay for all of this. You still have to pay for all of this hardware stuff. Okay, for instance. Now, if you want to sell movies, you have to pay for the blank DVDs. You have to. If you want to sell CDs, you have to pay for the blank the blank, CD discs. You know what I'm saying? If you want to download movies and sell movies, you have to pay for the dual layer disc and all. You know, um, you have to pay for that. Then you got to pay for a burner, a DVD burner that basically does, burn DVDs and burn CDs and burn games and stuff like that. You got to pay for that, and then you got to upgrade that. Because if you got this old burner, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to download movies and try to download games and burn them games. Sometimes your movies and your games can freeze. You can have lag and stuff like that. You can have uh, audio out of sync and stuff like that. So you got to pay for upgrade with the burner. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to get the right kind of media to burn all of these movies and CDs and games and whatnot. So I started thinking to myself, it takes a lot for people that actually pirate. They still have to pay for things. The government thinks, and the ones who's policing the internet, though, they think that all of this stuff is free. Now, there are people out there who would just download a movie and watch it on their computer or their laptop, or whatever. Now, those are the ones they don't pay for anything. They're basically, what I'm saying, they don't pay for nothing. They download a movie, they watch it on their computer, and then that's it. But for people who sells movies and people who sell CDs and sells games, we have to people have to constantly. I say we. Well, I might as well say me, okay? Because I do it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I do it. You see my other video about the Flash and the Flash, what's the name, for sale and all that. I do it. I had to, for 3 years. I have to constantly pay for the media. I had to pay for the DVDs. I had to pay for the CDs. I had to pay for the uh, the dual layer disc for my games. I spent a lot, well over $500 for all of this within 3 to 4 years. I'm talking now. Within 3 to 4 years, I had to pay for a lot. It must have been 4 years. I think it's 4 years now. All the media that I had to pay on a monthly basis. We're talking like, I pay for cheap media, whatever. You know what I'm saying? $20 here every month for 100 DVDs. Blank DVDs. I pay $20 a month. That's what and I had to do that for almost every month. I had to do it because they was going so fast. They was going so fast. I had to keep constantly buying blank DVDs. I just bought some earlier this month. Now I got to buy some more next month. So this stuff is not free. It's not free. You know what I'm saying? We get our money back from what we paid, and we get our money back from what we paid times four, and we still have to pay for more blank DVDs. So companies are still getting paid. They're still getting money. Okay, it's not like they're not getting. And majority of people who do pirate, who wants to sit there and watch a movie on a computer when you can watch it on your 67, 80-inch TV with a high definition DVD player or a Blu-ray? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to watch it on their computer? You know, Nobody, barely anybody does that. So what they do is they go and download, they buy the DVDs, and they put it on their what's name, they watch it on the TV. So those are the ones, that pays for all this media. This stuff is not free. Like I said, I paid over five. I must have paid over $5 within the 4 years. Because I'm talking about every month I gotta pay for more DVDs. You know what I'm saying? And when I first started off, I was making a good killing selling DVDs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm snitching on myself. So what? I had to make, when I first started out, I was making $50, $100, $200 a month, selling DVDs and CDs and stuff. And now, years go by and I may make $20, $30, $40 every now and then, whatever. It's not like what it used to be. But I'm still paying every month $20 for the DVDs. Almost every single month, I'm still paying for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's mostly not to sell, really. It's mostly for me. Because when I download those movies, I put them on my the DVD burner, and I watch it on the TV. When new movies come out and they have a good cam, you know what I'm saying, on one of these websites, excuse me, I got a cold here. I download, I burn it, I watch it on my TV. I do that more than I do selling. So this is mostly for me. You know what I'm saying? So companies are talking about we're not getting our money and this and that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because less than 10% of people does this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people a lot of people go to the movies. A lot of people just don't go to the movies. They just don't want to go to the movies. Maybe work gets in the way or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, I don't understand what these companies and this government thinking that, everybody gets all of this stuff for free. And it's like companies are getting ripped off and things like that. They feel like these rappers are getting ripped off. And let me tell you something about these rappers, by the way, who's talking this bullshit about them not getting paid. You go spend your money on fucking rims and go and spend it on the strip club and shit like that. You basically and then you throw your money away to the crowd and shit like that or whatever. So you're wasting money anyway. So I ain't talking to you motherfuckers. I ain't talking to y'all. Because you people, y'all the ones go throw the money away. I'm talking about, these companies and, these directors who makes movies and stuff like that. They got a relevant claim to what they're saying. I understand what they're saying, but like I said, it's less than 10% who does it. But these rappers, you can say whatever you want. Y'all throw y'all money away. Y'all throw y'all money away on 25-inch rims and stuff for your whatever. The custom-made cars, stuff like that. I mean, come on, man. I seen a video, Money Mayweather Productions. I seen Money Mayweather. He sat up there and he was sitting on the bed and he was throwing, like, he was balling up $100 bills, right? And throwing them in like a pile of money. He was just throwing it in a pile of money. He just crumbled it up and throwing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what these rappers do. They crumble it up and they throw it, literally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I mean, whatever the case may be, I don't think that this piracy is hurting big companies and big time directors and things like that, especially if you got a good movie. Now, if your movie's bad, then come on, man, you ain't making no money in the first place. Don't blame piracy for you not making the money that you want. You know what I'm saying? If your movie's crap, nobody's going to see it anyway. So we might as well download it for free if it's crap. You know what I'm saying? And even the ones that has the good movies. If you have good movies, there's people that's going to see it, and you're going to make all this kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop talking about all of this stuff is free and everybody getting this stuff legally for free and things like that or whatever. Okay? And let's think about the small percentage of people, People are just greedy. And I noticed that. They're money hungry, they're greedy, they want all the money. They don't want some of the money, they want all the money. Give me all the money, And that's the thing, it's like greed takes over, especially like, I'm sorry, I gotta say this. Tyler Perry, I'm sorry. A lot of black folks may get mad at me, but you make some of the worst movies I have ever seen. You make some of the worst movies. You went from Medea, to doing these things. You make bad movies. Go back to the Medea. Now I know you're supposed to be doing something for around Christmas time, whatever, and I hope it's funny because most of the movies that you made, including Gone Girl, was horrible. I'm sorry. Gone Girl was bad. I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. I fell asleep on it. And the movies before that was just Witness Protection, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. You know, so come on, man. I mean, I don't even know why that's kind of off the subject of piracy, but when your movie is bad, people are going to download these movies. When their movies are bad, when they're not worth going to pay $10 at the movies to go on to see, they're going to download. You know what I'm saying? When they know it's bad, if it's good, I have went to go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something about me. Not every movie that's came out of the movies I have downloaded. I went to go see some very good movies. Yes, I have. I went to go see some really good movies. Movies that's worth going to go see. People are going to go see. And some of them is some of these movies that's so good, you may just want to watch it that one time and say, I don't want it on cam. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it on cam or nothing like that. I'm going to go pay. I might even go 2-3 times, if it's a good movie, But if it's bad, yeah, they're gonna try to get it from somebody, So, yeah, piracy is not all free. It's not all free. I don't care what nobody say. You can ask anybody who does pirating, it's not really free. I mean, come on, man. Now, here's the problem with pirating, and I have found this out to be true. The big problem with pirating is that if you are downloading a torrent, most likely than not, you will catch a virus. And that is the reason why a lot of people don't pirate, because of that risk. Excuse me, I got this cold. I've been trying to get rid of it. It's sticking with me. People who do pirate and download torrents, it is a risky thing to do, especially if you don't have a good antivirus software. Even sometimes if you have a good antivirus software, you can get into one of these viruses that can basically shut your computer down, and there's nothing in the world you'll be able to do to unless you erase your hard drive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the risky thing about downloading torrents. Matter of fact, downloading anything off the internet, you can still have a virus. Those viruses are very, very risky. So that's why more people go to the movies instead of sitting up there waiting to download and stuff like that. So yeah, there's good things about piracy, but there's bad things about piracy too. And people, you got to think about that when you do this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to think about it too because, I have an antivirus software, but it doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to get rid of all the viruses. You know what I'm saying? It's never guaranteed to get rid of any kind of virus, no matter what kind of antivirus software you have. Downloading torrents is just risky. It's very, very risky. And I found that out myself, because I was downloading old movies from the 90s and stuff like that, and I had a mean kind of virus. Tore my computer up. Oh my God, I couldn't do nothing with my computer. All of a sudden, it was just unusable, and I had to throw it away. I had to take the hard drive out, and I had to throw it away. And that's the problem with piracy. That's the problem with piracy. It's just the antivirus. I mean, the antivirus software may help you, but then again, it may not help you. So. But government and those who are so against piracy, think about this. Companies are still making money from the media sales and the DVD burners and sometimes computers. People have to buy another computer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that because that's been on my mind. I was just sitting up here thinking about it, and I was saying, wow, Some people, a lot of people have it wrong, you know. So I'd have named already a lot of valid points of the reason why piracy is an okay thing, and I ain't saying people should pirate, but there's the bad things. So just keep that in mind for those who do this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you do this kind, if you do pirate, just remember, I don't care what kind of if you have a new computer, if you have an old computer, if you had a computer that was been around for a couple, no matter what the case may be, a desktop or a laptop, you must have an antivirus software, especially if you download off the internet. Anything. Downloading YouTube videos, downloading whatever videos. Make sure to have an antivirus software. Always keep your computer safe because you just don't know. There are people out there that steal people's identities just from the viruses that they put on the computer after you download something. It has happened. It has happened, you know. So yeah. So I just want to talk about that, and I want to thank y'all for listening to my rants, and I'll have some more videos probably tomorrow. When the Bills lose to the Packers, and the season is definitely over for the Bills because if they can't win against the Broncos, you're not going to win against the Packers. Plain and simple. You won't even probably win against the Raiders or the Patriots, but that's a whole different story. I ain't gonna get into that and piss off a bunch of Buffalo Bills fans. So, all right, y'all. So this is the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.